Howdy y'all, it's Greg C. from Tennessee again. I have yet another wonderful Temu haul to share with y'all. But before we get started, I need to give a disclaimer. Temu does not pay me for these demos. I am not an influencer yet, so nothing is sent to me for free. I pay for everything and I give you my honest opinions. If I find something doesn't work as advertised, I will always let you know. I do, however, have an affiliate link below in the description. If you see something you like, please use my link and code so I can get a little bit of credit for sharing these reviews. I would really appreciate it. I do read all of the comments that you leave and I respond to most all of them. There are always exceptions once in a while. There have been some people in my life who absolutely will have nothing to do with Temu, and that's okay. But their main reasoning is that it's all made in China. Well, yes, almost everything from Temu is made in China, just like Apple's iPhones and iPads, drinking mugs, most of the components for electric car batteries, and most of the stuff at Walmart and Target. It is a fact of our life in these United States today. Shopping from Temu just cuts out the middleman. With all that said, let's get started. Make sure you like and subscribe and tell your friends. Well, the first thing I've got here is these are called mica powders. I've got these because I'm going to make some Christmas ornaments, and these mix well with the epoxy that I use that is going to make the ornaments. I've got some molds in this order. I'll show those in a little bit. So the mica is just for coloring the epoxy that's used to make the ornaments and whatever else you're going to make. So that's, as usual, I'll put the prices over here for you so you know what I paid for them. Let you know that with Temu, the prices do vary. There are a bunch of different mica products that you can get. There's the small set like this, which is 12 different colors. They've got a bunch of different shades you can get. And this was just the one that I thought had the colors that I would use the most for Christmas. We'll see. I might have to get some other ones, but it does have some red and some green, and we'll see how that turns out. And one of the next things I have right now is a Mickey Minnie Mouse mold for making ornaments or whatever else you may want to make. This is just a mold that you put the epoxy in. Once it's dry, you just pop it out, and it makes nice little ornaments or decorations for whatever occasion you may have. We're a big Disney family. What we have here, those of you who've seen my previous videos, you'll know the last video that I made prior to this one was for the Easy 3D printer. I've got a heated bed for that printer because I'll show you some of the things I've made real quick. This is a couple of good prints. I'm pretty happy with the printer for what it is. These do require a little sanding to get them to fit together. This is not a high precision printer. It's a $70 printer, and you get what you pay for. So you're not going to get the precision you get with a higher end, $400 or $500 printer. However, it does print fairly well once you get the settings correct. Anybody who buys a printer, drop me a comment. If you need help with the settings on it, as you can see, I've got it pretty well set. I've got it working quite well. I've made a couple of different items with it. These are all different products. I've made this with the Easy 3D printer. So if you were curious if it works for anything more than just the little rocket that I demonstrated to begin with, which comes with it. It comes on a little TF card, which is micro SD card. This is the demo print that comes with it. As you can see, it doesn't do a terrible job. For what I paid for the printer, it actually does a pretty good job. The reason I got the heated bed was for things like this. You'll see on this print, what happens with the cold bed with the larger prints is it tends to cool too fast and it lifts off of the bed. You'll see how it's kind of curved right there? That's where it lifted up off the bed as it was cooling too fast. So the heated bed prevents that from happening, so you can make bigger prints. That's why I got the heated bed. It comes with this looks like a power pack of some sorts. And I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to have to read the directions on how this works, because there's a plug here, which plugs into that. And then there's a plug here, which plugs into this. That gets the bed heated up. I will have to install it on the printer, obviously. And it does come with its own brick. Anybody who's done 3D printing knows that a heated bed is almost a must for some types of prints. So I opted to get that. This is what I paid for it. It does obviously up the price, but Temu has a lot of extra parts for not only the easy 3D printers, which they have at least 3 models of. They have the K7, which is the one I have. They have the X1, which is very similar, but I think it's actually an older version. And I believe they got the K9, which is a little different. They also have lots of parts for Creality Ender Series 3D printers, which are lower in price, but they're much higher in quality than, especially, they're lower in price compared to a lot of the printers that are out there, but they're higher in quality, a lot higher than the quality you get with this. But like I said, for what I paid for it, it does a decent job. It does the prints. But I got the heated bed, and I will install that, and hopefully that will solve my problem of lifting and warping, which I've read a lot about since I got this printer, that the heated bed will resolve that issue. All right, on to the next thing I got. Okay, this is those of you who have watched me open packages and exclaimed at how dull my knife was. Yes, I have sharpened it since then, but I've been using scissors and pre-opening the packages so you don't have to watch and worry. But I got a strop for sharpening your knives. This is supposed to be double-sided, but it's really not. I mean, it has 2 sides, but this side isn't going to do you much good for stropping your blades. But it's a nice size strop. You can hook it to something on this end and hold on to it on this end and strop your blades, and it makes your cutting edge very smooth and shiny, and it gets off any burrs that you might have and makes it really really a sharp knife. All right, so let's get into some of the Christmas ornaments. So here's the molds for the Christmas ornaments I told you about. These are all silicone molds. This is a 4-pack of standard Christmas ornaments. So I'll be making those for gifts and just for fun, for decorating the tree. And then here's another pack. This is a 4-pack of different size. I'm going through these a little quicker than normal, but this is 4-pack, different sizes. So top part of your tree, top middle part of your tree, the bottom middle part of your tree, and the very bottom of your tree. So you can see we got 4 different sizes, and it even comes with the hole pre-drilled. You just pour your epoxy in there. You measure your epoxy, you 2-part epoxy. You pour it in there. That's where the mica comes in, because you mix the mica in there and make all sorts of pretty colors. Yay! I'm gonna have a lot of fun being creative this Christmas or this holiday season. There's those. Another disappointment. This was supposed to be much bigger, but this is an ice ball maker. This should be better than the silicone one that I bought previously, because this one you can actually fill up on the top. You can seal it up like so. It's got the little clips on there, which will keep it together, and then you can fill it up and put the little plug in there, and it'll make you nice little ice balls. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be. I guess that's about 2 inches, but I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but that's okay. It's good for a regular cocktail. I do have another couple of some other stuff that I got from Amazon. Okay, next, those of you who know, I'm from Tennessee. We are Tennessee Vols fans. Win or lose, we still support the Vols. They played Alabama this past weekend, and they failed miserably on the second half. And I got 2 of them, so one for us and one for our daughter, who actually went to UT. I've got some other things. Oh, this is this is. I know it's kind of ironic to buy a Tennessee flag from China, but wow, this is a good size one too. Wow, this is definitely like a 3x5 or better. Whew, this is a big one. That's a big Tennessee state flag. And the price as usual. I didn't have a Tennessee flag, so I saw it, couldn't resist. Let's see what else we have here. We have, oh, this one I need to cut open. Moving right along. Oh. This is for my video productions. We're a little low budget here, obviously. I'm not in it for the money, but I picked up a kit. It's for video production. This is the part that holds the camera. And it goes on. It comes with it's supposed to be a tripod, but looks like a bipod. Oh, you can actually hold it like this. You can attach the holder like so. It's quicker that way. You can hold it. It comes with a camera or a light. This is supposed to be a rechargeable light, I believe. No, it's not. Takes batteries, but I have batteries, so that's not a problem. Put the light on there. They'll give you a little added light for your productions. And it also comes with a microphone. So the microphone can slide on here. So depending on the setup, so if you got it this way, which that's the normal way I'm going to have it anyway, you can put the microphone up on top. So you got the camera, or phone, obviously. The light, which has a switch on the back. Comes with a Bluetooth remote for taking videos. Basically a shutter control and on-off control. And this is the adapter for the microphone. Is it going that way, or is it goes in that way, and then it plugs into your phone. Requires an adapter, which it even comes with the adapter, so that makes it easier. So it plugs right into, it's got the lightning adapter, which was nice. It came with the adapter. I appreciate that. And then I'm trying to figure out, I haven't quite figured out how the tripod works yet, but I'll figure it out. But so there it is. So you can use it for doing TV reports, I guess. I could become a reporter. You become the media. Obviously, the light, if you need the light, the microphone. I don't know if it'll work better than my lavalier mics, which I really kind of like. But what the heck? There's that. Let's see what other fun stuff we got. Okay. Aha. Oh, hee. Another flag. Big into flags this order. I'm not sure why. So this one. Oh. Yeah, okay. Didn't realize this was a flag, but there it is. Try that in a small town. You're offended by that? I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. Try that in a small town. Big old flag. Put that under my Tennessee flag. And these are like a nylon. They're not cotton or anything. So this is a neat little thing. I'm gonna have to try this out real quick. I saw this and I was like, I've always wanted to see if this works. What is it? Okay, well, it's a screen for your phone. So when you're watching a movie, it's bigger than your itty bitty screen. It's a magnifier, and let me get another phone, and I'll show you how it works. Here we go. So as you can see, I'm watching myself, watching my video. It's quite a bit bigger. Ding. Yes, I added sound effects to the last video. So I guess the farther away you get, the better it looks. Whoa! And you can't hold it like that and expect it to not fall off. Let's shut off my video because I know what I look like. There it is. So it is what that's. The farther away you get, the bigger it looks. Always wanted to check one of these out. There's that. Alrighty then. Moving right along. Got a lot of good stuff. Speaking of 3D printers, these are rollers for the filament. The filament comes in a spool. It can be anywhere from this size, which is the size I have, to I think they come about this big. These rollers allow the spool to sit on here, and it allows it to rotate better because it's got these little bearings here. So as it's unspooling, that way it doesn't bind up your printer It's called filament holders. And it comes in a pair.
Here's what I found.
Quiet, you. And we'll have to try those out and see how well they work. Next thing. This is interesting. I've seen these things advertised. I actually had one of these a few years ago. A lot of people worried about cameras, spy cameras, and things of that nature. This is supposed to be a spy camera detector. It comes with a headset, because I believe this thing does have sound. It looks like it's rechargeable USB, and it comes in a cute little pouch. It's got controls on the side, so it's got off. It's got looks like your charging port here. Your off, on, off. I have to read the directions to see exactly what those are. It's got the volume control here. It's got a laser control here. Got a little antenna. I believe this thing picks up on radio signals. It's got a little spot here for the headset to plug into. It's got a red lens, and what it does is if it sees a camera, it points a laser. It actually has these lights up here, and the lights reflect off the lens of the camera. And while you're looking through the hole, you can see the camera lens light up from these LEDs on the back here. This allows you to see. Ooh, it buzzes. Okay, so sensitivity. I have to see exactly how it works. I'd love to show you how it works, but it's a little difficult. Just believe me when I say that it does actually flash off the lens of the camera. I've used one of these before. I was working for another company years ago, and there was one of our clients who thought her brother-in-law, creepy, was spying on her. I picked up something similar to this. I went to her house and found a camera in her clock radio that her brother-in-law had given her. There was it was hidden behind a faceplate, so you couldn't see it, but when I used one of these, the lens showed up because of these LEDs, and I was able to show it to them and let them know that it was there, and she was not very happy. Well, she was happy that I found it and happy that I was able to. Oh, I see. Okay. She was happy that I was able to find it and find any others that were in the house and get some software that was on their computer off. But yeah, so this is a spy camera finder. And as far as I can tell, it works because I was able to see I actually have a camera just out of range up above there that I was able to see see the thing flashing, which is what you want. You want to be able to see that. People are worried about some of these hotels, some of the shady hotels. You go there, yeah. You want to see if they have a camera. There you go. You can have one too. The one I bought previously was a lot more expensive, and I bought it at a spy store where they sold things of that nature. So, next thing I have is a sieve for powdered sugar. We've been doing stuff with powdered sugar, so you put your powdered sugar in there, and then you just, and it dusts. It's good for cupcakes or cakes or things of that nature. You just squeeze it together, it opens up, you put it in your powdered sugar and just clamp it closed, and then you can dust your stuff with powdered sugar. It's good for beignets, good for cupcakes, good for pound cake, whatever. Just a handy little gadget for distributing powdered sugar. Inexpensive. Speaking of cakes, nice little segue here. I got a cake decorating kit with a silicone tube. Ooh. And I got some tips. Tips like you see all sorts of different little tips. And that one, I'm not sure. I'm sure you can make all sorts of fun stuff with some of these tips. Ooh, that's a neat one there. And there's a bunch of tips. So I can do some cake decorating. That one's only got 3. That one's got a bunch. Cake decorating. I do make cakes every now and then. And usually about that time, I'm looking for a pastry bag. Like so. Oh, I see. It's also got the adapter. You put the tip on there. Put this in there. Everything goes in the bag. Like so. Like so. Once we put the tip holder on there, like so. And then you get no leaks and you get good squirt. And then you can decorate your cakes. I'll have to bake some cupcakes and decorate them and let you know how well it works. Oh, there we go. Ta-da! Okay. Told you, lots of good stuff in this order. All right. What else we got here? Oh, actually, this is the last thing. Oh, darn. I thought there was more. Okay, so the last thing is this is for taking pictures, still pictures of models and stuff you want to sell on eBay, maybe. Where'd that come from? Did that come with this? Might have. I've got. Oh, these are actually felt. That's good. So this bag is the carrying bag for. It's a photo booth type dealie. Not sure the exact name of it, but it folds out. Folds out. It's supposed to fold out. I can get it to come apart. And they don't make it easy to open. This is supposed to be for taking still photos. Here's the backdrops that go with it. So you've got multiple colored backdrops. You got blue, yellow, green, red, black, and white. So you've got a whole bunch of these that go in there. And they make for better photos, especially for smaller things. If you're trying to sell stuff on eBay, I would definitely recommend this. Good for people who do Etsy. You'd be able to utilize this for Etsy. If I could figure out how to open it, it'd be even better. Of course, they don't come with instructions. That's one drawback of Temu is nothing comes with instructions most of the time. And if they do, a lot of times they're in Chinese. Okay, here we go. They fold it together so that it doesn't come apart. There we go. So this is the photo booth. It's a big one. It's got, oh, okay, yeah, I forgot. It's got LEDs here. I'm just going to strip down here. And those plug into USB, which it comes with the USB, micro USB cable. I really wish these people start using USB-C. USB-C is going to be the de facto standard soon. But in the meantime, plug that in there. They're hooked together, so one USB cord is going to work for both sides. And these snap together so that you don't have to worry about it. There's one snap, two snaps, three snaps, and four. It's kind of interesting the way this goes together. All right, so as you can see, this allows you to put whatever it is you're going to photograph in here. And it's got these tabs in the back. You can see there, and right up there, which hold the backdrops. So for instance, if I take the blue one, put the blue one in there, one, two, there we go. And it gives you the backdrop you need. Plus you plug in your lights, which unfortunately I don't have anything to power them at the moment. Should have brought something with, but there you go. You got your little multicolored backdrop, so you can change it. Like I said, you got the red, the green, blue, the black, and yellow, depending on what you're shooting. You put your subject in there. It also has a hole on top. The hole on top is so you can take your picture from above. It'd be better if it were lit right now. You'd be able to see it better. Let me show you. I have the solution for this. It's my MagFast Life. MagFast Life. I did a video on these. Feel free to check that out. And as you can see, Life powers the lights. So as you can see, it's got plenty of light in there. Once you get your subject settled the way you want it, you can take a picture from above, or you can take a picture from in front. Obviously, this needs to be allowed to sit out a bit so that it doesn't collapse on the subject, but you get the idea. It's got two strips of LEDs, and you can plug them in the back too if you want, instead of having it plugged in the front. There's the other outlet is in the back there. There you go. Let's unplug that. And that's it for another wonderful Temu order. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you saw something that you liked, something you can use, something you might enjoy. Please, if you do, use my affiliate link and code down below in the description. Please leave your comments. I love to answer your comments. I love to hear what everybody has to say about this, about my videos, about wonderful Temu stuff. Tell all your friends, like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.